Back at it again with, and it's getting more and more. Brick is making it around the front of the building. Brick is coming around the front of the building. We're talking deflection track. So what is a deflection track? Let's see if I can, luckily they started building here, so with metal studs on this part, so I can show you a bit more. First thing to note, this building's gonna move. We talked about it the other day with the bridge. Buildings do the same thing, they move. And because we have this mix of materials, they move differently. Like this concrete wall, masonry unit, CMU wall, is gonna move at a completely different speed, rate, etc. than the steel with metal deck, than the wood framing above it. And who knows like what's going on. So we're gonna have these framed walls like we have here, and they're gonna be attached to that steel. That's gonna take some movement from everything. Let's say somebody drops, like they're getting furniture delivered and they drop and whatever. But we don't want our essentially brittle sheetrock to break or crack because of that movement. So let's talk about how these walls are constructed. Metal, at least the metal studs. And what's similar, just a little different. There's a bottom track, which is slightly larger than the stud that goes in it. And this gets fastened down. You can actually see right about there. It's fastened down to the concrete deck below. Here you go. And then the stud itself is inserted inside of there and screwed in. You can kind of see the screws into this thing. And then it works its way up. And there's two ways to handle it. Either you use a similar track at the top, but here, because everything moves, we're using deflection tracks. You see those slots that are in there? That's your deflection track. So let's grab a piece and take a look at how that works. Luckily, there's a bunch of offcuts here. Let's see if I can find a stud piece. Well, it doesn't really matter. I'll take this one and this one. The studs have the rounded edges right there. So this, of course, is probably not going to fit the way I want it to. Hold on. Well, there we go. That's your top track right there. So this will be this way. And at the bottom, you'll have I don't see one, but we already looked at that. And what this allows it to do is when you screw in here, it allows for this thing to move. It'll stay within the track, right? So it's only going up and down, but it allows this thing. So you give it a little room. And now you can have this thing, because it's not going to move much, right? Like it's going to go an 1/8 inch, 1/16 of an inch, whatever. But it will move, and this allows for that to happen. Or in a really bad situation, earthquake. Okay, I'm exaggerating, but that's how that wall is built. So it's structurally sound, but now this can move. And that's what the deflection track allows the wall to do, especially when you have lots of different material types all working together. And also, we're gonna have a big piece of glass in this opening, in this opening specifically. So we want to allow the proper movement while keeping all that structural weight off the glass, and allow that to stay and not crack, right? And that's what a deflection track allows you to do. Now we're figuring out where we're gonna put our generator. Ooh, we love a good change order. No, we don't. This should have been decided months, at this point, like a year ago. So much quieter with insulation.
Up. You have to take a video.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Oh, coming this way. Don't worry, we're not going to help you get on those stilts. You just got to get on them.
I can't believe that's real.
Yeah, just hop on. You're wearing all your safety gear. You're good. Love a good structural plumbing pipe. A waterproof membrane for the deck. It looks waterproof, doesn't it? You got this. I believe in you.
Should have worn my
Whoa. Oh, look at that. Mitsubishi with the hyperheat. Hyperheat. Lots of them. Guys are putting on the roofing. Oh, it's so bright. I love it.
So am I. Here I can see.
On the thought I'd look over. And yeah. Oh, hey, look. There they are. There's the Dean, Construction, Architecture.
The thing we still have to check too is
Yeah, the window. Up here, it's just. I should have worn my sunglasses. On the rooftop unit. So we built all these like wonderful little situations for these things to come up and in. It's a really nice little addition here. So like here's the HVAC guy right now, setting up the condensate lines and stuff. This one's going to come in and connect to this bad boy. Our roof drains. So, I'll show you one of them since we're up here. So here we have these wonderful things holding up our HVAC condensers, right? But then instead of having the penetrations come from the bottom, just build this very simple little boxes. So the condensate lines can come up, the refrigerant lines, all of that stuff can come up and through. And then we can mount our disconnect switches over here. So that if there's ever a service thing, they just come up, they can hit this if they need to get in. There's a couple, let's see, oh, here it is. Little brackets under there that are holding, oh, this one's not even fastened, so they can open this up. They can get in. And there. Look at that. Like, we got the cast stone band on the steel. The brickwork's going up. The Arriscraft, our wonderful little change in color brick right there, which gives a nice little band. It's coming along nicely. You know, these guys are doing good work. And then the siding. Let's go to the side. These guys are all working over here, so they're making it around the building. Yeah. You got a combination of roofers, siders, masons. Everyone's kind of doing their thing. And landscapers are out here. Hold on. And yeah, so they're putting insulation in the corridors right now because they want to get the sheet rocks, pre-rock the ceiling in there. And the building's coming along nicely. And I'm happy about that. So I'll show you the building again next time, and I'm sure it'll be further along.